Do you find that having to keep on top of it becomes overwhelming, or do you find that it's easy to kind of ride the wave and implement it because you know more than you did before?
I think it's a learning journey. It's been a learning journey for us in the organization on, of course, like you said, stepping into the world of AI and also keeping up with it. Like for example, we've gone live with an agentic AI that sits in one of our digital platforms. And I mean, Shreya is probably closer to this, but the whole idea of monitoring and being able to enhance, enrich, the agent to know more about what we do, because an agent is as good as the data that you provide to the agent, right? So how do we provide the agent access to more data so that as an agent they know more about us as an organization, more about what we want them to achieve. So it's been a learning journey for us internally, whether that's during the actual development phase, what we learned from implementing agentic AI testing. I mean, there's been a different spin to how you test agents, right? It's not black and white, as in, this is the answer that you would expect, and that's the answer that the agent provides. So we've come a long way as a team with that, and of course, monitoring and providing more information to the agents.
But before we do that, can one of you sort of explain for the listener, because that people get quite confused with it all, what do you understand when people talk about agentic AI? What does it mean?
I mean, AI and like machine learning and a bit of automation, all of this has existed for a number of years. Right? The main thing with agents that we are now seeing and referring is about how the fact that an agent can think, act, learn, and adapt to what's coming their way. I think that's the main thing. I mean, if let's say, as an example, if you're talking about a chatbot used by BT on their website, being able to answer queries, that would just be fired up, let's say, with a list of FAQs in the background. You ask the question, is this in the FAQ? Yes, the agent or the chatbot would be able to answer this, right? When it comes to agentic AI, it could still be seen by common people as a chatbot, but it's about how the AI also applies a level of intelligence, which sometimes can also be bad, right? So
Yeah.
the agent also applies a bit of intelligence, and it is not just answering based on a set of questions and answers that's been given to the agent.
Okay. I mean, the way it was described to me as well, on top of that, was to say that agents are something that executes an action. So as well
Yeah,
as
correct.
just the sort of passive, it executes an action. So Shreya, I know you've been very involved in what McGill's are doing in terms of agentic AI.